Hi everybody, I'm having tea by myself because my friend Jessica is filming, but we'll sit down after and have tea by the fire. And I just wanted to dress my hair because I know if those of you who've seen my videos before, it's a new hairdo, but this isn't about me or my hair, it's about you and your interest in tea. And I am a confirmed coffee drinker, but I really like what happens when we have tea. There's just something special about it. And my friend Jessie, who's videoing, was telling me about when she had a teenager that was difficult. They had a tea date every Wednesday, and her teenager could pick the topic, and they wore hats and just had a nice time together. There's something about tea that just brings out conversation. And so we're gonna go in the other room, and I'm gonna be talking as I tell you about some of my favorite teas. So come on, let's go in the kitchen. So also, just on that also, like my husband and I used to have, there was a time when we would have tea every afternoon together. It was just a nice time to connect. Those of you who've watched Downton Abbey, Maggie Smith, she would always have people over for tea because she wanted to make a point. She always wanted to make a point. And sometimes I'll just have tea by myself. Like I'll just make a little pot of tea and then just take it because I just need to settle and just find a little peace. And you know, tea is a nice time if you just want to get together with somebody and let's just get together. I haven't seen you in a while. Come over for tea. And so these are some of my favorite teas. Before I do the teas, I just want to tell you also, I also often do tea at the end of a dinner, and I will bring out a tray, and it's just a nice time to kind of end the dinner and just kind of settle in some nice conversation. So after dinner, a tea that I'll often do in the winter is this ginger tea. So I just have these coins of ginger, and I just put them in a pot. Some of them fall on the floor, that's okay. And I'm not going to put the hot water in here, but I would just put hot water in here and some maple syrup. And it might sound weird to you, but it's really delicious. People love it. And so that's a nice winter tea. And it would be nice after Thanksgiving, actually, because ginger settles your stomach and digestion. So that's one tea I love. If you like black teas, this tea company is one of my favorites. Smith tea, I love this one. And another tea that I often have serve after dinner is these jasmine pearls. And people go, oh my gosh, this tea is so amazing because it's really fragrant like jasmine. And people will say, what is that? And I'll go, it's jasmine. They go, I'm going to go get some. Because I grew up with jasmine tea. And since my mom grew up in San Francisco near Chinatown, she was very familiar with jasmine tea and we grew up on it. So I love jasmine tea and I love serving it to people because it gets them so excited. It's so delicious. Another tea I like a lot is, I call this popcorn tea, where I get it here in Missoula, they call it butterfly tea, but it's green tea with actual popcorn in it and brown rice. It may sound weird, but it's really good. One of my other favorites is this vanilla chai. When I'm drinking this, I feel like I'm eating a cookie. It's so delicious. So I just set this out here also because when you're having tea, it's nice to have a little, this is banana bread. Did I get all the teas? I think, oh no, I didn't. So this is, if you saw my herb video, this is lemon verbena, and it snowed the last 2 days, so I brought this in so it did, because it wouldn't have survived the snow. It won't survive the winter here in Montana. But if you live in other climates where it's pretty moderate, you could probably grow this all year long. And this is another tea I love to serve. And I don't have my little scissors with me right now, but what I do is I just wash this, stick it in a pot, not with the ginger, but I would just stick leaves in there, hot water on top of it, and another one that people go, oh my God, what is this? It's so delicious. It's lemon verbena, and you can grow it. And if you watch that little herb video, you probably might have gotten inspired. I always have people smell it because it's just like, if you know lemon verbena, it's a heavenly scent. So I hope you got inspired to have tea, and I hope you will enjoy the things that happen invisibly when you drink tea. There's just so much happening behind the scenes.